Hey friends, what's going on? How's life? Hopefully well. Friends, if you don't know me, my name is Surfing. You guys can call me T. Welcome on into RolltheMisadventures. How is everyone doing? Hopefully well. This is our first session. I'm very excited for you to meet my players. I'm very excited to have a new person join our table. He's not really new. He's kind of new. He's been with us once before in some other campaigns, and I'm very happy and excited to have him back and playing with us. That is Ratman. He will be playing, well, you know what, I'll just let him tell you. But it is Ratman, and I'm so excited to have him back. I'm very, very, very excited to be once again in the DM seat. I adore it, and I can't thank Sora enough for pushing me to get back into the GM seat. Guys, don't tell him that. Shh. But it's one of my favorites. Writing the world for Misadventuring 101 was one of my favorites. I unfortunately had to completely start over and grow and learn from past mistakes. But that's what being a GM is about. And coming back much stronger and believing in my players and my team. And I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else but these people right here in front of me and in front of all of you. So I'm very excited to jump into the brand new world of Nyakin. I'm very excited to jump into the world of Nyakin and see what that brings for my players. As you know, I'm very much of, like, my players make the world. I have a general idea of what I want to do, where I want to go, who I want to be in this world, but it is ultimately 155 billion% my players' world. Last time when I started building, I had a beginning, I had somewhat of an idea of a middle and an end. I knew nothing else about the world, and as my players ran through it, I was like, this is why this is happening in this world, and this is what's going to be behind the lore of the world, so I'm very, very, very excited. Hopefully one of them will be taking notes, because I will not be taking notes. Normally it's me that's the note taker of the group, so hopefully one of them will. Because they will be doing recap when recap days. So this will run every other Friday from, like, supposed to be 8:30 until midnight. Maybe a little later. We'll see how everyone feels, since it's a Friday. And but I think I'm gonna throw the idea out to my players, since I will be when the next session will be, I will be in Canada. I'm so very excited. I will be in Canada, and we will not be having sessions, so I will see if they want to do double up on session weeks and do session 2 next Friday, which is totally fine with me. I just have to know what I need to do. So Sora will be taking the player's seat tonight, and I'm very excited to have him back as a player. I'm very excited to kill off Triss. I mean, what? You heard nothing. He actually really didn't. I'm very excited. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What'd you say? Oh, fuck you. Right. But, they apparently can hear me. So I could just be talking mad shit about all of them, and no one could do anything about it right now, because all of them are server muted. None of them. You know, like Sora, you know, if he shaves, he looks like a 12-year-old girl. Ratman? You want to know about Ratman? Let me tell you a little bit about Ratman. I got nothing. Sorry. But we'll come back to you about Ratman. We'll find something. Valkyria, that one. Do you notice how dorky her glasses are? God, why is she such a nerd? God. Anyway, let me go ahead and bring in my players. What do y'all think? Let me unmute them. Hi, Sora.
Hello.
Hi, Valkyria.
We could hear every word you were saying.
Hi, Ratman. Hi, Elfie the Little Fox. And hello, Yumi. How are you?
Yo.
How's everyone doing? I love every one of you. You know that? You all are amazing people. Y'all are fantastic people.
Hey, is this sign language?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm struggling. Help! I'm struggling in my life. Okay. It's cool. I got it.
Is this sign language?
We see your background screen again.
I'm struggling!
Yes, we know you're obsessed with Jaffe and want
I'm,
to marry him.
I'm struggling.
I can't wait to surprise y'all next week. Hopefully this week. We'll see.
Oh, hey, you might want to check chat. Your girlfriend resubbed.
Thanks, I can see that.
You're welcome. It's what I do as a mod.
So it's a person that when he streams, he doesn't even pay attention to his fucking chat.
Yeah, because I don't mod my own streams. But I got bitches for that.
I ought to knock the hell out of all of you.
Don't even bother to talk to Sorry next time I jump in his chat, because he won't see me. Got it.
Oh yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. It's a work in progress.
Hey, if I didn't pick on you, I wouldn't love you. Come on now, you know that.
Oh yes, because I say the exact same thing.
So, friendos, happy first day of first session of campaign. What's everyone thinking? What's everyone feeling?
I'm super excited. I cannot wait to give some love to a character that was once discarded by a different D&D group.
You have a lot of those. You need new friends.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
I've done the best I could with Odrin, okay? I'm helping Odrin out
okay.
as much as I can.
No, ain't I the one that needs new friends right now?
Well, yeah, but
Not
that's for
touching
different
that
reasons.
one right now.
Right. Yep, nope.
Ain't I the one that needs new friends right now?
Oh my god.
All right.
Hey,
You know,
this is the last one that was kind of shit on by that group, so you know.
you know what we're going to do? We're going to start out campaign in a completely different way. You ready? We're going to do everyone's favorite thing. And Yumi, I'm trusting you on this. We're going to play rock, paper, scissors.
Got you. On
So
shoot.
show me your hands.
Got you. Alright, you see it? Alright. Ready?
Show me your
On
hands.
shoot. I got you.
All of you.
Shoot. On shoot. Ready?
We're going to go three. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors,
scissors,
shoot.
Shoot. I got scissors.
All right, so three of us have scissors. All right, so two, Elfie and...
Rock.
One of us didn't even play because I didn't realize that was all of us. I thought it was just you and me.
No, it's all of us. It's all of us. All right, we'll do it again. Ready, guys? We're all playing this. We're all playing this. 1,
Wrong.
2, 3,
Three.
shoot.
Shoot. I got scissors.
All right. All right, so the top three, Valkyria, Ratman, Elfie. You ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. So we're really shoot. We're really bad at this game. Okay. Ratman, you're going first. Who are you? What is your character? Why are you the way you are?
I'm Will. I'm Ratman, and I'm playing Big Red. He's a big red Aarakocra rogue. And before this story started, he was on the run for cutting down a leader of of his little town society type thing, Aarakocras. So he's always keeps to himself and tries to avoid Aarakocras and just tries to chill out and not fly under the radar.
Fair enough. Moving right along, Elfie the Little Fox. Go for it.
I am playing Dalamar, a high elf sorcerer who has a bone to pick with just about anybody that they get near.
That's about it. Moving right along, Yumi.
What it do? What's up? What's poppin'? And what's crack-a-lackin'? Y'all know y'all love that. I saw Elfie's face. What's up, everyone? This is my first
Nothing
time.
but love, nothing but love.
Yes, that's gonna be a saying on a shirt. This is my first time playing this character. Thank you. Thank you, Val, for trusting me with this character. I'm excited to play it. And plus, I've been wanting to play this character with a few changes, of course. I'm going to be playing Nixie the Storm. She is a half-orc barbarian. What? And
A
this
barbarian.
A barbarian.
A barbarian.
Not just any barbarian. Path of the Storm Herald. So, Sora, we gotta talk. So, I'm
Sora?
excited. Oh, yeah. Sora knows where the Storm Herald and then... Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's nodding his head. Oh, yeah. You see what I'm putting down and throwing. So, yeah, I'm excited. Let's do this. I'm so excited.
So, fight between Nixie and Jadak in the future. Got it.
Yes, because that's her father. Yes. Glad we're meeting eye to eye. And she's a noble. There we go. Let's go.
Oh, you didn't change that part of the story. Okay.
So, moving right along, I will go. Hi, my name is Terfindiel. You guys can call me T. Welcome on into Roll the Misadventures. I will be your game master on this journey through Nyakin with my band of misfits. How they should wreck my life, we shall only know. I will also be playing every single NPC. Hopefully none of you flirt with them. I will also
Is that
be
a challenge?
playing,
Okay, I-
possibly.
I've gotta leave now. Wait, what are we challenging? I don't want to challenge.
I will also be playing Seiya Udolfo Daenerys. She is a Protector Asimar druid who has a very interesting past that will come to play into life. I'm very, very excited because I actually specifically asked Elfie to play Dalamar. Everyone else got to choose their characters in campaign. Elfie did not, because of things that got cut short, and we both wanted to explore it. So, we're going to go explore it. Next, my dear co-DM, Valkyria.
Is my thing not working? Hello? Is this working? I didn't see my key.
We can hear you.
We can hear you. We can see you moving.
Yeah, well, when I was doing my thing, it wasn't, the green box wasn't on my thing. I don't know either. Anyway, hi everyone, I am Terfindiel. Wow.
You're Terfindiel?
I must be Valkyria then.
Oh no, here we go.
I am Terfindiel, co-DM for this wonderful, wonderful adventure. I will also be playing Akari, the necromancy, school of necromancy wizard, who has a very secretive past. And as people are going to find out, it is very different from any character I have made. Elfie has already found out what I have told her. So she is a fire genasi.
All right. And finally, the man, the myth, the legend, the one who steals the show, but not our hearts, Mr. Sora DIT.
Damn!
Again, I'm hearing a challenge here. Hello, I am Sora DIT. Tonight I will be playing Tristhera Silverhold. Her friends call her Triss. She is a wood elf monk who has quite a bit of mystery about her own past that she hasn't really talked about with her newfound friends yet. She has a very agile frame and does not look like she could knock a 300-pound man on his ass, but she can do it in about 2 seconds flat. while covering the distance from one end of the tavern to the other.
And with that, friends, we get into tonight's adventures of Roll the Misadventures. This is where the dramatic music would be playing if I had any, but I don't. So, as
oh right, wrong song.
as we all start out,
That's the wrong one. Sorry.
Triss, Akari, Big Red, and I already forgot your player's name, Yumi.
Nix.
You got Nix.
Or
You guys
Nixie.
all
Nixie.
have known each other for the last 5 years. You guys have been prior adventurers, solo adventurers in your travels, for whatever reason, and you came across this small little tavern in the woods with this very amazing barkeep that kept you entertained and happy and drunk, and you decided that every time you visited this town, you wanted to come back to it. So you did. Until, unfortunately, one day you get word the said bartender had passed away, leaving you the inn. So, for the last 5 years, you've been tending to the inn until, after an event-filled night ended with your normal bar brawl, which usually Triss has no problem handling and taking control of, until she was thrown a fireball, in which case the entire inn has now been burned down. So, you guys decide to meet the next morning and discuss your plans about either rebuilding the tavern or continuing on as adventurers. So, the four of you, what would you like to do? Discuss.
We're in the tavern, right?
Well, you are standing outside of what was the tavern that is now ashes, yes. And embers, yes.
You know, seeing it like this, I don't know about the rest of you. I need a drink. And I know most of our supply not taken out in the fire, but I do have a little bit left over. And you're going to see her reach for her side and pull this horn, but not of a creature. I don't think of a creature any of you have seen before. Just a drinking horn, but a very unique design. And then, does anyone here speak Draconic?
Let me check.
Oh boy.
You're not there.
Oh, Dalamar speaks Draconic.
Dalamar is not there.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but you know for future reference now.
Good to know. So none of you recognize the word that Triss says.
Yeah, I was gonna
But-
say Akari doesn't either. Yeah.
But DM, Triss is going to say the Draconic word for, let's see. I had it down here. What's she making? Is she making... She's going to say the Draconic word for mead. As this drinking horn suddenly fills to the brim with very strong, very good tasting mead. And she's gonna just offer it to anyone who wants to take.
Was this the tavern, the band that passed, the person that passed, Were they male? Were they female? Were they
Female.
female?
Triss is a female.
Triss is
person who
female.
owned
The
it.
person who passed, the person who owned it before you guys did, was male.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood.
Older man, correct?
Yes.
I I promised the old fool that I wasn't going to drink again, but here I am again. Trying to do not what is right. Nixie's gonna like suck her teeth. Hand it here, Trish. I promised myself that I wasn't gonna do it.
Well,
Trying to figure it out.
She's gonna take the horn and just do like a big gulp, and she shivers like.
look, don't take it all. I only have the one horn.
It's alright, there's still enough. It's alright, lass. There's still enough left in you for anybody else, you know.
Akari is gonna look at how do you say it, Nixie or
Nixie.
Nixie? Nixie. Okay. I'm like, I don't want to say Nick or what. How I'm like Nixie.
You can.
Okay.
The nickname could be Nix. It could be Nye. It could be X. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Akari is gonna look over at Nixie and go, "In gosh tarnations, what are you gonna do? Chug the whole damn thing?"
It's just
Gosh.
one. It's just one big gulp, lass. It's that like you're gonna. Not like I drunk the whole damn horn or whatnot.
I have seen cowboys drink things faster than you. Hee haw.
Yeehaw. Well, whatever it is, whatever the yeehaw, whatever. But I remember, but I'm not big of much of a drinker. It's just one big gulp now. And she can show you that there's still plenty in there left. She just took one big gulp, not like the whole gulp. I recommend,
Gotcha.
somebody else wants to have a drink.
Akari is gonna take the horn. Sora is gonna judge me for this. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? And then takes a chug out of the horn.
DM. Given Akari's background, being a wizard, I'm gonna ask this. Would you think it would be appropriate for them to roll an Arcana this horn?
Sure. Give me an
I'm
Arcana
rolling
check.
I'm rolling Arcana?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, I don't mean to take over. There is a reason behind this.
It's your horn.
11. It's 11.
Okay. This looks like a standard drinking horn, just of an unknown creature. You have never seen this type of.
Alright.
Big Red, are you doing anything? You taking in the festivities of your long lost bar at this point in remembrance of actually you guys would know the innkeeper, obviously. His name was Bramble Thistledown.
Yeah, I grab the horn from Akari when she's done.
Akari finishes kind of like as you take it, she's kind of like sipping or chugging or whatever, and it's kind of like, "Whoop," and then you take it.
Then I stick my beak in it, and I go back like this, and it mostly falls on my face.
Well, gosh,
Then I-
turn Tootin, what are you doing over there, Big Red?
I hand it back to Tristan. It's done.
Big Red, did you just chug the whole thing?
Well,
I got a little
shit.
bit in my mouth. You can't really sip with a beak.
Well, I was going to have a drink, but apparently that's not in the cards today.
I'll make you a drink later. You know this.
It's alright. And she kind of raises the horn to Bramble and the good times we had here.
Bramble.
The Bramble.
Bramba.
As you guys finish
I
your...
think we had some wine in the cellar. That might be safe. We're gonna run and dig through the ashes.
How long ago, GM? Like, would you say the fire has died down by now, or is it like still smoky kind of thing?
Oh, no, I mean, there's still a little bit, it's definitely died down. There's still, I mean, it's still warm as far as, like, the coals and the rubble and such, but it's nothing that's gonna hurt you. There might be small little, like, embers reigniting from, like, it just not had, it's just, everything's piled on top of each other. Think of a fire, and as you, like, put more wood on the fire, the things underneath of it, if you poke it and prod it, it'll restart the flames. So, like, just a couple little, like, here and there, like, fires worth of nothing huge, but for the most part, yes, it's died down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to dig through the ashes, see if I can find the cellar door.
Give me an investigation check.
All right. Hell yeah, 21, baby.
Let's
Okay.
go.
You do find the cellar door. It seems to be... It's a very thick cellar door. You always remember it to be heavy. But as you go to touch the handle with your feathers,
Little Grinch fingers.
claws, yeah, it still seems warm. So too warm for your touch. So but you kind of know your compatriots sometimes have gloves and have, on their person. So maybe they can touch them to assist, kind of deal. If you were to ask them.
If question for Big Red: would Big Red say the door is hot, or?
Yeah, I reach and grab it and I feel it's hot. I stick my head back up and wave over and say, "It's right here. The handle's still hot."
I could cast I always say this wrong. Charismatic orb on it and do ice to pull down the door if you want, Big Red.
Ooh.
But this is only if we want to get into it. But I don't know, gosh, tootin' carnations. What y'all want?
Usually... Oh, sorry, you go.
No, continue.
Well, usually, if a door is still warm after a fire, it means the fire is still raging on beyond that.
We could also just take the door down.
If we're going to open this, we should be cautious when doing so.
Cautious, you say?
Well, you know...
Well, I don't know about you, but I don't relish the thought of getting burned a second time in as many days.
But relish the thought of as much wine as you want to drink.
Don't
Fair
worry.
point.
Don't worry, my friends. I think I can open up that door there.
Okay, and this is a question for Nixie. Would you say Nixie was an avid drinker at this bar? Like, to the point where she was the stupid... I don't want to say stupid, but was she stupid drunk?
Nope, she could carry her liquor.
Okay. I was gonna be like, and you're stupid drunk ass back then, but never mind.
No worry, no worry. The old man trusted me with this cellar, I believe. In fact, if I remember correctly, what should I roll to see if Nixie has a key for the cellar?
I was gonna say, maybe we could even check the rubble to see if there's a key.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's locked though.
Nixie, you probably being the strongest out of the bunch were mostly even with Bramble being around, he got you to carry up and down his shipments of mead and of wine and of ale. So if anyone would have been left the key to the cellar, you were never left a key, but it turns out that he had given you a key to the cellar yourself, so that when you came into town, you came to the bar and you wanted to drink, and then ended up actually helping him around the bar and the inn, and again moving things up and down throughout the cellar, and doing a lot of inventory purposes as well. So
she does have a key.
Yes.
Right. She pulls out the key. All right. Let's see what the old man has left us, eh?
Well, shouldn't we the door? The Big Red said it was hot.
I do have some resistances, I believe.
Yeah, burning your gosh darn tootin' hand? Yeah, sure. Resistance to burning your gosh darn tootin' hand. Sure.
Nothing like a little... Oh, you worry too much, lass. She goes and pets Akiri? Did I say her name?
Akari.
Akari's head like she's a little kid messing up her hair. You worry too much, lass. Besides, I'm a gentle giant. Well, I'm not a giant, but you know what I'm talking about. And she goes down and unlocks the door, and with a good getting ready to prepare herself, a good huff of breath, she takes that handle, of course feeling the burn from like the handle, and she opens the door quickly.
You do such a thing, and the smoke pours out of the cellar, but there doesn't seem to be any residual fire left down there. The stairs, for the most part, seem to still be intact. Yeah. What is left down there as far as your stock, you have no idea.
Davy Jones's locker. To think that some of this wine has been aged this long and still smoky. You see her like take like her little like cloth, like not iron. I can't. What's it called? The cloth in between her legs, like a
Loincloth?
There you go, loincloth. But she's wearing jeans, right? Like wearing pants, and she shoes it with her loincloth, like trying to shoo the smoke away. Yeah, like
so you're descending down into the cellar, like waving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you get down into.
Sorry. Think of it like an apron, like how you would shoo like smoke with the apron. That's what she's doing with her loincloth. Yeah.
Okay. As you get down into the cellar, you kind of walk around and notice that most of your stock, unfortunately, is gone. However, you find a few bottles, about 2 bottles of Dragon Sparkle wine that seem to be untouched, which you remember was Bramble's favorite wine, which is why you guys kept it in stock, specifically in memory of Bramble, and charged way too many gold pieces for a glass of the dragon wine. But you do find 2 bottles.
You said Dragon Sparkle wine?
Yeah.
Okay. Sora's taking notes.
Oh, the old fool. She would whisper to herself as she, like, wipes the tears from her eye, the tears falling down her face. There's so many stories that we would have to tell you. To think we will come back here to see this. I wonder if you're still smiling down at us and telling us, hey, don't run around in that. Don't get my floor all dirty, you know?
Old Bramble, bless his heart. You know,
Well, I know one thing. She laughs to herself and grabs the 2 bottles of the dragon wine? Okay, dragon wine. And she waves them, like, cheerfully, but still kind of sad, the sadness in her eyes. I've had my fill of drink and debauchery of the drinking, of course. You too can have this. I'm gonna walk around a little bit more. She hands them to Big Red, and then she goes back up the stairs.
Well, I think Red was still up the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
So.
You walk up the stairs, and I'll grab him. Thank you. And
Yep.
turn to the rest of the guys and start sharing it.
So as this is going on, you guys, all specifically, the 4 of you, each are visited by a raven.
Sorry.
And he comes bearing a note between his teeth. And he kind of flies over to Triss, lands on her shoulder, and, like, drops the letter to the ground. Or if you choose to catch it,
She'll catch it.
She, like, the raven, like, nudges you and gives you a simple, go!
She's gonna, give...
bless you. Bless you.
Oh,
Not you.
sorry.
Stop it.
She's gonna give the raven, like, a small piece of trail rations. And then open the note.
The note is a
Sorry.
summons of... Oh, go ahead.
Akari's gonna look over at Triss. What did the raven drop off this time?
Well, if you'll give me a second, I'll read it for you, darling.
Jesus.
The note is a summons of sorts to Ashun. Specifically the capital city of Benares. From the High Priest, Jordan. What you know of Benares? Benares has been under siege magically. And magic is a new part to this world. Not brand new, but to the extent of, like, the ones that did hold it were either very, very, very high magi or hidden the shadows of this world. That's how new it was. And many of the mages have been taken and deemed as evil from those higher powers among the different continents of the world.
What was the capital city again?
Benares.
Benares was the kingdom.
No, the kingdom was... Oh, you're right. No, the kingdom was Ashun. The city was Benares.
Ashun. Can you spell that for me?
A is in apple, S is in Sam, H as in hell, Y, U, N as in Nancy.
Ashun. Okay. And you said the capital was Benares?
Yes. You guys know that...
And we were summoned by High Priest Jordan?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
You guys know that there had been rumors on the wind just all throughout of a necromancer who had escaped goes by the name of Maxine. Maxine has been known to make alliances with the most unlikely of creatures, and it's rumors that she'd made an alliance with an emerald dragon named Iris for the mortal plane, should there be anything left. And that's basically what this summons is explaining. Again, summoning you to Benares and to deal with, essentially, and talk about how to deal with the threat of Maxine and Iris, and getting Maxine back, thinking that if they get Maxine back, they can not only hold off magic in the world, but stop Iris as well.
Question for Chris. Is she reading this out loud to the group?
For the most part, she kind of pauses when she gets to the section about the Emerald Dragon, but continues on and reads it.
GM, if you allow me, and I don't know if you want me to roll it or not because it's been so long since she would have heard this name. Do you want me to do a history check, or do you want to just go with what we talked about?
Yeah, give me a history check.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well fuck that. Never mind.
That one?
That's in that one.
Yeah, this name just is some weird necromancer named Maxine who doesn't know how to hone her own skills and not get caught. Because, she has. So, whether or not you four shoes decide to go to Benares is up to you all.
Well, it sounds in Gosh on Tootens that this... Did it say she was a necromancer in there? Yeah. That this Gosh on Tooten necromancer is pretty stupid, considering things. And everyone gives Sakari silence.
Oh, sorry, I'm typing something out to send to the DM.
Nixie or Big Red? How do you handle the information you were just given?
I think Big Red's ready to move on. So he finishes his drink. Like when the raven came down, he sort of like tightened up and like lost some of the like the vibe got kind of ruined by those ravens. So he's like back to business. So he finishes his drink and then sits down on a stump or something or a cornerstone of the tavern. Says, well, we're going, right? And looks around at the others to see if they agree to go.
I promise.
Agreed. I think, as much as I love to bramble and times we had here, I think it's time We served a higher purpose. And if I'm being honest, might give me a chance to try and find him again.
You always come back here afterwards, anyways.
As much as I want to go and adventure, keep going on at what Bramble would tell me what to do and what not, I want to stay here. Build up something.
As much as I agree with you, Nixie, this is kind of a summons from a high priest. I don't really think you have much of a choice.
I just don't want to leave all of this.
Well, there's not much of it, really, is there?
I know it's not much of it. I meant the memories.
We will always have the memories.
As someone who's already lived for, well, a century and a quarter, memories never fade. But you can't let them keep you from experiencing what happens next.
You're right.
I just thought of the line, I'm gonna age myself. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Follow your heart, kid. You'll never go wrong.
I love it.
No one going. No one knows. All right, I'm old.
I got that reference.
I was
I
gonna
got
say
it too.
probably not. Probably not. But
I don't know where I know it from, but I got that reference.
The Sandlot.
oh shit,
Yes.
I haven't seen
Sandlot.
the Sandlot in forever. I barely
Hey,
remember that
Bruce.
movie.
I wasn't gonna say anything because it would age me too, but I got it. I'm sitting here just going, yeah, come on, just get the whole thing out.
You're
That's okay. I
killing
know
me,
I'm the
Small.
oldest one in the group. I get it. It's all right.
You're killing me, Small.
You're killing me, Smalls. A s'more. Anyway, you put first. You start with the graham, then you put the chocolate on the graham.
Graham.
Anyway, sorry.
Anyways,
Best movie of
We're
all
gonna
time.
talk about that. We're gonna have to talk about the Goonies.
alright,
That'll
alright,
be
let's
for
not go
Tales
down
of the
the
Table.
rabbit
Yeah,
That'll be a Tales of the Table. So, you guys spend your afternoon gathering up whatever is left and your trinkets and stuff, not to be confused with the bear. Your trinkets and weapons and trail rations, and I'm sure Triss grabs the rest of the dragon fire wine, or dragon sparkle wine,
Yes.
and throws it in her pack. And then you guys head out, leaving the inn that you all have grown to cherish and love after the fire. You seek to make money in other ways, such as your adventuring. Big Red, Trish, Akari, your invisible friend Isaac, and Nixie. All of you different backgrounds and countries and towns, finding a friendship in the little hidden gem of the inn. And Bramble Thistledown, the jovial innkeeper by the hearth, who, when alive, brewed the finest mead in all of the realm. You guys remember, as you travel and walk, his inn, the 12-Note Tavern, was known all throughout Nyakin, and his passing was felt by all the adventurers, and that also included the Night Guild, or the High Guild, excuse me, not the Night Guild, the High Guild Ebonforge, who knew all the happenings when it came to Nyakin, and anyone who wanted to make it as an adventurer strove to join their ranks, for it seemed like even the new recruits got the best of jobs that led to the most money and the most fame in the realm.
What was the name of the guild again?
Ebonforge.
Ebonforge. Got it.
Their leader, you all know and have heard, was Tarek Thistledown.
Eric.
Tarek. Thistledown.
So,
Okay, got it.
it takes you about half a day's journey. It's settling into nightfall before you guys get to Benares. You guys making your way into the town. Benares seeming to not have any guards really placed around the town. Though the looks that you get as outsiders are not unpleasant, but they're not welcoming either. Looking around this town, you can definitely tell it's been lightly attacked recently. Whether or not that be from the rumors of the dragon, whether that be from the rumors of the necromancer, whether that be from squabbles within their own town, because you know this is to be a magic town, or what is one to focus on it. Looking around, you see that it's mostly the temple of the different gods and deities of the world that has been strucken down, vanquished. Except for the high priest of the city, no one dared go near his keep, more or less, in fear of knowing how powerful and influential Jordan could be.
It's a question for you. Has it, like, can you see it's been recently attacked? Like, to the point where, like, there's rubble and stuff going on?
Not so much recently, but, I mean, there's definitely, the buildings aren't rebuilt, the houses aren't rebuilt. The center courtyard stands a great fountain that has run dry. Go ahead.
Am I able to, like, look around at, like, these buildings that are broken or anything, and, like, I don't want to say see if there are dead people in there, but see if people died in these, like, buildings or whatever from the attack?
Give me an investigation check.
I'm like, I don't want to say people that died, but I don't know how else to word it. 15.
With your check, you don't think if anyone has passed on, if there has been casualties of whatever that made this town this way, they've kind of gathered their fallen and either burned them or buried them or of the like.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't know what these people were fixing to, but gosh darn tootin', it's kind of a massacre around here. Kind of looking at the rest of her friends, kind of like, was not expecting this. And like, almost to the point where everything that's going on, she's also a little bit too bubbly for this situation.
Well, this is indeed troubling, but
That's just the letters.
You guys just continuing your journey or your travel up through the town. You would assume Jordan would be obviously in his keep. So
Don't want to, if allowed by the GM. I kind of want to look at these broken statues and see if, like, you can recognize what deities these are, possibly, or...
sure, go ahead and give me an investigation check again.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do much. That's a 10.
Unfortunately, they're too the statues and such are too broken up of the different deities that nothing seems to start to strike you as, oh, this is, the god of the water, or this is the god of life, or this is the goddess of love, or what have you. So
Okay.
Nixie, your Big Red?
Yeah, I'll just be making my way over to the keep for the high priest and
Same.
make it up to the gate with everybody.
So as you guys make your way up to the keep of the High Priest of Jordan, you are stopped by one of his noblemen, what looks to be a burly, brown-haired, husky, unshaven, 5'10" human, and he kind of like puts his hand out to you and it says, "State your business."
Hold up the letter.
He takes the letter from you and reads it. Right. Hands it back to you. This way. And he takes you guys in, and he takes you into what looks like to be a grand meeting hall chamber with stained glass windows of the different past high priestess, which you can assume to be high priests of the town, and one specifically at the very end you guys can recognize as Jordan, being resurrected and put up, since he is the fairly new high priest of this town. Within the last probably about 5 years or so, you guys have started to hear the name Jordan around town and around Nyakin. And in front of you stands a shocking sight. Because where you've only heard the tales and the rumors of the high priest, what is now looking upon you is a 3-foot blue gnome with bright red robes and a staff of the finest bamboo you have ever seen. Welcome. I see you got my letter. I see you got Jamal's letter. My letter, Jamal sent it. Sorry I couldn't come in person. I had many things to attend to here. And he's kind of like playing with his fingers as he says he has many things to attend to here. But, please gather in, take your seat. We're still waiting on a couple, but take your seat. You know, we can get to know each other and get to... are you guys thirsty, hungry? Do you want... I think I have some like crackers or something somewhere. I totally was not unprepared for this state of, being... anyway, yeah, so please take your seats.
Mr. Silverhold, pleasure to be meeting you. Quite a pleasure.
GM, I'm wondering, so is this like the priest isn't there kind of thing, and it's his assistant kind of thing?
This is Jordan. You are faced with Jordan.
Okay, I must have misunderstood something. Sorry.
You are quite shorter in person. Sorry, that's out of character.
Akari is gonna look over at Jordan. Well, gosh darn, I don't know what to say, because, I'm just, bless my heart, because I'm stupid. Akari. Hi, Jordan.
Alas, you look like you're fighting a ghost or whatnot. Afraid not, or whatever, whichever. We're over here. We're here to help. By the way, do you have any cold water?
Water, of course. And I know, what do you mean I've seen a ghost? I'm the one that sent for you, and plus, it's not like any of you could ever match up to the likes of me, but that's beside the point.
Relax. I'm just kidding around with you. And she, like, slaps his back.
He, like, stumbles very far forward because, he's only 3 feet tall and, wasn't expecting it.
Akari's gonna look over at Nix and go, "You don't hit the high priest! Gosh darn!
This is not... Well, Akari, you need to lighten up, lass. It's just a little backpack.
That sent him 5 feet that way.
Oh,
that's her damn heart.
Oh.
That's her damn heart. And if Nix knows Akari, she's calling you stupid.
Oh, bless your heart.
Akari, there's two things you can make fun of me about. One, that I'm left-handed. And two, I can dance, but not break dance. Don't ever call me stupid.
Out of character because you will break things when you break dance. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Bless your gosh darn heart. Break dancing ain't dancing.
Well, whatever it is called in these kids nowadays, I'm not breaking anything. Sorry, Jordan. She, like, picks up Jordan. She picks up Jordan by his cloth, their robe, and then places them on the shoulder. I'll just give you a little bit of a lift.
Oh my, you could have bought me dinner first.
Dinner? Why get dinner when I can make it for you? Me haggis soup will fatten you right up.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. He's like very perplexed by your soup comment.
Deep stomach with liver in it or something. Stuff is nasty.
It's flavorful.
That's true. There's a lot of flavors in there.
Yes, well, I know some of you, the big, tall person, and he's, like, tapping you on the shoulder now, Nixie. I don't think I got your name. And he's, like, playing with your hair, just, like, being dumb on your shoulder.
Oh, she like grabs him and picks him up and looks at him like a baby, just like staring at him. You know, like she has her arms away and she's just like looking at him like that.
I am a man. Well, I guess I'm not a man. I guess I'm a gnome. But what are you doing? I'm grown.
But you're so adorable.
I am an adult. Put me down before I turn you into a frog.
Well, ribbit's ribbit then. She winks and then gently plops him on the ground. The name's Nixie of the Storm.
Akari is just gonna like give like oh dear God, and kind of like puts her hand on her face and kind of looks away like, dear God, I am not here. I don't know her.
This is gonna kind of like straighten her outfit and just kind of step in between Nixie and Jordan. I apologize for my friend. It seems she doesn't quite understand the rules and culture of dealing with someone of your particular stature. Wrong word. Position.
Bless your gosh dang heart, Tris. Now Akari is calling you stupid.
Are you trying to... Was that a joke on my height?
No, I would never.
Bless,
Apologies.
bless your gosh darn heart, Tris. You were... Bless
You
your heart.
realize that I could have you hung. He, like, straightens up his, like... Tries to stand a bit straighter, but still only making him, like, 3'1".
Of course I understand. I meant nothing by my comment. I wasn't trying to pull you short. I just... It's been a while since I've been in court myself, and... Well, I...
Are you of nobility?
I apologize. Not of nobility myself, though I have been around them for quite some time.
Then mind your manners, woman. You should know better.
Now that we got that cleared up, since when do they start giving wizard sticks to little kids?
What?
Oh, Bangle.
It's just
Oh, yeah.
face palms and, like, hangs her head.
Akari is gonna look like a shock, like, oh dear gosh darn shoot, and why are we okay? Like, kind of like, oh, bless y'all's heart, y'all are stupid.
He's doing that like pose where he's looking down like this. His hands on his knees. I'm too close to my desk to do it.
What is your name, bird? Shouldn't you be in a cage?
My name's Red.
He kind of like looks at you at the mention of your name and gets kind of squints his eyes at you, Red, and he's like,
Do the little bird headcock thing.
seems to be pondering something specifically about you, but isn't quite sure of his thoughts.
Do I clock that? That he's sort of clocked me?
Yeah.
Okay. I stand up,
Anyway.
stand up straight and keep eye contact.
If we're done being trivial and rude, please take a seat. And he motions to the table in front of you.
Take a seat.
Akari goes to sit down.
So, as you all start to gather in and take your respective seats and chairs around the table, you all start to notice that the air around you and in this room in the general vicinity seems to get a little chillier, and the torches around the room seem to flicker just a bit, threatening to go out, but going to like their dimmest of dim forms. Like, it's very, very dark, very, very chilly in here all of a sudden. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is Zakari, like, can I do an Arcana check to see, like, if there's, like, magic considering doing this?
Sure.
Twelve.
None that you were aware of.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Here comes our last two travelers, now. Sorry, Relay Jordan. You know how this one is. And in front of you, or walking in through the door, you all see a 5'6", red-haired, ocean blue eyes, wearing complete black leather armor, a staff in one hand and a rapier by her side, and pointing to a shadow that has almost seemed to wrap around her protectively. This must be the brave group of adventurers that you found that took over Brambles Inn. The world just lost one of the greats with his passing, that's for sure. Right. Where are my manners? My name is Seo Adolfo Daenerys. Gonna do my best to keep you all alive, but I make no promises. Other than the inn burning down, is there any other reason you all want to pick up adventuring?
Thera kind of looks a little sad for a second, and those who are paying close attention to her can almost hear her whisper a single name. Lauren.
Nixie's just gonna gently rub Trish's back.
You said Oren?
Roren. With an R. R-O-R-E-N.
R-O-R...
I had E-N. I had to look it up, because I did send this to you 9 months ago when you first said you were picking the DM sheet.
Well, you know, sometimes in life. You see Saya shudder, Triss, almost feeling the presence around her, and you, if you're close to her, getting colder, almost kind of reminding her of its presence before she got lost in herself. Ah, right. I'm sorry. Again, my manners. This is, well, I'll just let you tell them who they are.
Was that a gesture towards the players or something? Because if so, I missed it.
I am known by one name. I am Alamar.
You guys...
Oh, go ahead.
You guys see no human form, no kind of... You see a shape of what looks like a person, blacked out completely, and again, just around it and around Saya is just this kind of smoke-like presence.
Question, and I know this is going to be another thing, and it can be this or it can be this. Do you want it to be... Akari's kind of looking to see if this is like a magical presence, so I could do Arcana or I could do Investigation, whichever you pick, GM. But Akari's kind of like interested if this is a magical presence, but also like kind of investigating kind of thing.
Give me an Arcana check.
While that's going on, Nixie's gonna introduce herself. Pleasure to meet you, lass. Pleasure to meet you, lass. I be Nixie. I
Not
be
exactly a lass, but Thank you.
Oh, sorry. I meant to Shiva, correct? That's her name, right?
Saya.
Saya.
Sorry, I thought you
Well,
were talking to Dalamar. Never mind.
yeah, I'm sorry. I could do it like this. Pleasure to meet both of you. My name is Nixie, Nixie the Storm. I travel with these fine fellows, these fine people around us. They found me as they found them. About that tavern, I want to rebuild it, reopen it, to see the smiling faces again once more as I give them mead. I want to prove to my father and to my family that I am strong, but I don't have to use my muscles. I can use my heart. Ty, the world is fucked up as it is. So, like I always do, as at least I try to do, she gives a big goofy smile, almost like she wants to make you laugh, like give you like a little giggle and kind of like cross her eyes, like, make a goofy face, right? I want to give it.
No,
Oh.
finish. I'm sorry, I thought you were done.
Oh,
Continue.
I want to give everyone a good laugh, a good story where they can vent and do whatever instead of just being a half orc or elf, or just be someone that they're not. Get out of reality, So if you need a good laugh or a good advice talk or just an ear, she like pounds on her, she like does like the fist to her chest. I'm your gal.
Well, if you can make this one laugh, and she like nods to her shadow, if you can make this one laugh, I'll pay you 1,000 gold right now.
GM, that was a dirty 20, by the way.
It does not seem to be magical.
Okay. Could I also do, and this is like also kind of on the same sense, can she do an investigation check to see if like it's like actually a shadow, or like can you tell, or like
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Akari with all the checks tonight? I don't think that's gonna say anything. That's a 12.
You see some form of a being that is enshrouded in a black hooded figure of some sort.
Well, don't you have quite the interesting gosh darn tootin' story, Akari?
My
So
story?
kinda looking-
No idea.
Well,
I was gonna say,
both
my-
of you, apparently.
She kind of looks at the shadow, or looks at Dalamar. I don't know if our story is that interesting, but, I mean, I guess it could be. She kind of shrugs at them.
I'm not complaining. Surely you're not either, my lovely.
Gosh darn tootin', this is gonna be an interesting rodeo yeehaw thing. You kind of see her like trying to use, like you can clearly tell she's from the countryside at this point, and she's kind of like trying to find the right country turns, and it's just not coming to her right now. Even without her giving you her name, because it's just slipped her mind at the moment.
Well, seems I know this one's name, and she points to Nixie. What about the rest of you fine specimens?
Harry's gonna look and kind of be like, okay, we're all people, not humans, one off. Kind of like taking, like, she's kind of used to the groups, like, kind of like banter, and kind of like has gotten used to how they act with each other. She's not used to kind of like more sass than normal.
As
And
she
like
makes
if her
a comment about we're all people, you just hear kind of in a snide tone of voice, speak for yourself.
Where are my manners? My name is Tristira.
Manners, that's a great little toy. Oh, I mean,
Don't tell all of our secrets now, Saya.
Oh my god. Oh my.
oh my gosh.
you just get the head. You just see Saya's head just kind of drop on Dalamar's comment, and like look at the floor, and like almost embarrassed, like blush spreading across her cheeks, a tiny bit.
Well, clearly someone can tell from that kind of down as like Akari kind of looks at her drop her head. Clearly someone has a sex toy fetish.
Can we not? I don't think this is really the time or the place to be discussing such matters.
Oh my god.
Tris, if you know Akari, she never really has had a filter per se. So if she thinks something, she says what's on her fucking mind.
Look, we can discuss this later, but we're not making a very good impression among the High Priest. I mean, we already picked him up and treated him like a baby. Can we... We should try not to... We'll deal with this later.
You all treated the High Priest poorly. I minded my own business. Just saying. Akari says, kind of looking at Trish. Just saying.
So as Saya and Dalamar seem to take their seats after the introductions, even though she still doesn't know our bird friend, our Akakuka, wow, I butchered the heck out of that
Oh,
friend.
yeah, I'll introduce myself. I'll say I'm Red.
Okay. They take a seat and Jordan continues. So, right. Now that we're all acquainted, so, yeah, now that you're all acquainted, you guys, I guess, sure, probably, and he's like stuttering through his words, have heard the rumors of, the necromancer and the, giant evil dragon, and how magic is taking over the world, and even as a high priestess who has magic, I don't know what I'm doing.
Sounds like in kind of like adding on to Jordan's comment. Is Jordan, and I don't think any of us asked this, is Jordan male or female?
Jordan is male.
Jordan is male. Akari kind of like looks over at Jordan and like during like she goes into like not a detail but detail. She looks at him and kind of goes, "Well, it sounds like it's a pretty dumb necromancer, considering I kind of am the same kind of thing. Sounds like they were stupid with their magic, in more ways than one."
I mean, that depends how you look on as stupid with their magic. The rumors are that she aligned herself with this dragon, and we don't have no idea what it is that they have deal wise or made. We believe that she gets the mortal plane, but as a necromancer, that can kind of be a big deal, and I'm not saying that I value Maxine in any way because, she totally went against the order and she totally is just deciding to wreak havoc on all of the world. Kind of be a little bitch, but anyway, sorry, personal, yeah. She also aligned herself with one of the most powerful creatures that has ever been known, where there is only probably about 1, maybe 2 weaknesses in an adult dragon. But there is also tools that could, if you guys should choose to accept the mission that has been laid out before you. It's basically find Maxine, find the dragon, don't kill Maxine. If you want to kill the dragon, by all means, I please try. That would be fantastic, because then we don't have to worry about the dragon coming back to try and find Maxine. But we definitely want Maxine alive, because she's kind of a enemy of the state and enemy of, well, the Magi Council as well. So we kind of want her back for reasons. And he's like, the for reasons is very much like he's trying to hide something about the 4 reasons that he doesn't want to get into. But yeah.
Investigation check? Question mark?
Sure.
Or not investigation, it would be insight. Why did I say investigation? Right?
I knew.
Yeah.
It's fine. And yeah, do insight instead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think she's finding out shit. That's a 10.
He seems just like a worried small little gnome because you guys treat him like he's 5 years old.
I'm all for tracking down and taking care of an evil mage. But if you want them alive, I need a little more to go on than 4 reasons.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially considering, in all likelihood, they're going to try and kill us.
Yeah, and what are we supposed to do if we can't bring them back alive?
Why would there be issue to bring them back alive? And as far as them killing you, I can promise you that she will most likely, absolutely, indefinitely, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, permanently, forever, exuberantly, deliberately, pleasurably. He's just like spooting out words that mean great at this point in time. Try and kill you.
Darling.
Murder all of your faces. So, getting back on topic, I have knowledge of 5 things, 5 tokens, you can say, almost, that will need to be gathered. But I could promise you as well that there are others who are also going to want to find these tokens for... They grant specific abilities to the ones that hold them. And if one person should hold all of the tokens, that could be bad news for everything, including the dragon and Maxine, which is great. except it could also affect the entirety of the very gods themselves. I don't know if any of you are aware of said trinkets, but as a collective, they are called the Pearls of Protection.
History? Question mark?
Go for it.
Um, Ha! That one.
What?
You don't know shit. You're like,
Akari's
wow,
gonna,
pretty P words.
Akari's gonna try.
Go for it.
This is history.
Yeah, history.
Dirty 20.
Damn. All right. Akari, these pearls of protection ring a very big bell to you. Specifically with your history in your necromancy school, they've been talked about many a times. They bring, if you have all 5 of the items within your own possession, they bring the holder immortal life. The past holders of these items, they were all great leaders, skilled in their own crafts, and honored by all who came in contact with them. They decided to disperse and spread throughout the Nyakin as to keep them separate and hidden from any wandering, prying other eyes, whether it be human, dwarf, gnome, elf, half-elf, weird shadow figure, crazy country lady, animal, motherly like barbarian, anything you could possibly think of. You also remember the 5 items as 1, to be something called the Sword of Storms. 2, the Gauntlets of Spirits. 3, the Shield of Truth. 4, the Guardian's Door, which as you know is a bow. And the Ruins of Fire, which is a robe.
Wow. This is going to be quite a wrecking problem. Mama will have a duck fit for this. At this point, she's just saying things like that. She understands, but y'all don't speak countries, so she's just kind of like just saying things, and whoever looks at her kind of is like, "Can you just spit it out in words, or like whatever will understand?" She's kind of like, "Well, this might be a problem."
Darling, quit shuffling and deal.
Basically, they're beads that will give people immortal life. And if she's trying to get all 5 beads, we are gosh darn tootin' fucked.
Well, that certainly changes things. But that doesn't answer my original question of why do you want... Turning back to...
You cut out. I'm sorry. Do it one more time.
Yeah, you did cut out a little bit.
Turning back to Jordan, what was the last thing you heard?
Like, you were starting to reply to Akari about how, like, she said they were immortal beads, and then it kind of cut out.
Right.
Yeah, it changes things.
Well, that certainly changes things. But it doesn't answer my original question, turning back to... Why do you want...
It's still cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Motherfucker!
Yeah. Yeah.
That certainly changes things. But it doesn't answer my original question. She turns back to Jordan. Why do you want Maxine alive?
She has a date with my what I mean, maybe, but that's beside the point. She has a date with her own destiny, and I would hate for her to miss that.
Why do I feel like that's a code word for her death? Akari
You
kind of
want
says,
her
like,
alive so she can die at the proper moment. Is that what I'm hearing?
She has a date with her own destiny that I would hate her to miss. However you interpret that is how you interpret it. Who am I to tell you? After all, I am just the high priest.
And should it prove impossible to bring her back alive? What then?
Oh, you're smart, I'm sure you'll figure out more than a way. My dear. I'm gonna fuck this name up. Trisanthia.
Tristera. Did I cut out?
No.
No, it was Trish
Oh,
Thera.
okay.
After all,
I heard it.
you seem noblest in stature. And maybe the smart one of the group. Maybe. I haven't quite figured out. The smart one of the group that I don't know. I feel like from what I've known of Seiya and from what I have known of Dalamar, you'll be the one to get along best with them.
Oh, darling, I get along with everyone.
She obviously doesn't know much about my story yet, does she, my lovely?
I don't know if I know much about your story. But then again, it's not like you really share much with me anyway.
Trust me, given time, you'll know more than you'd ever dreamed you'd know of. Might get sick of me, and then what in the world am I gonna do?
Oh, I believe that you and this entire group will, as I have been well in the past, left or left alone, may it be, all of you die because I am not strong enough to save all of you, or if you should just leave, as my last traveling companion did. And she, fades kind of off in her statement.
Anybody who's paying attention, it's gonna look like part of the shadow kind of touches her on the shoulder. Doesn't say anything, but just kind of trying to comfort her a little bit.
Now, if we're all done playing footsies with each other, I can't say if any of these will be of any promise to all of you defeating the growing threat. but seeking them out will definitely give you the advantage. I also wish I could say that I knew where any of these items were. But I mean, since magic is so new to our world, I'm sure the holders are somewhere in hiding. I guess, maybe they're dead. I'm sure you guys could figure it out, right?
So you're sending us on a wild goose chase.
No, I'm sending you after trinkets, not geese.
It's an offensive term.
Was that? Did
Dear
you?
Lord.
Oh, I was like, I don't know if that was a statement to Jordan. I didn't hear that read. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said that's an offensive term. Wild goose chase.
Oh.
Coming from the bird makes sense.
I meant no disrespect. My dear bird friend. Anyway. So I can offer maybe this tidbit of knowledge. My only advice in a town called Alifair Wilds, there lives a man who loves to play his lute and has a love for all things green. His true name is only known by a select few, but he's known around the kingdom as Reluctant. And known to be a bit of a hermit. I would seek him out first, and maybe you can get more information on the whereabouts of these items. Oh, go ahead.
What did you say the town name was again?
Alifair Wilds.
Alifair.
Does this mean we're about
Thank
to
you.
go? Does this mean we're about to go and meet Rumpelstiltskin?
I'm afraid I don't know that name. However, the old hermit who goes by Reluctant, is a very happy bard. I believe that, well, most of you will get along with him, as some of your traveling companions seem to be on the more serious of sides. I will warn you, though.
You're referring to me.
Oh, bother. Why do I... I'm sorry. It just hit me like, oh, bother. I lost my tail again. Sorry. Just absolute Eeyore moment. I love it. Anyway.
I love Eeyore.
I will warn you all that I'm sure Maxine has placed well-hidden spies among the lands you're about to travel to, so it would be advised to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Trust no one, but never let on that you're suspicious of them. And the most important piece of advice that I can give all of you is magic is still new here, and strange things happen when it's used. So I would use it as sparingly as possible. And try not to use it among the high priestess and priestesses. The last group that went up against them ended up not only in Nyakin, but are rumored to have been banished to some far-off world, only to be rumored as Terrestria.
Terrastra.
Shut up.
as in Terra and Astra.
God
So
damn it, stop correcting the GM.
I wish you
She
well.
fucked up my name.
I wish you well. You're gonna fuck up Nyakin. Don't even start. Anyway,
Nyakin?
I wish you.
Oh.
Still not
Oh.
sign language.
I wish you well. Feel free. I know it's getting late. You all probably don't want to set off, as there are creatures in the night that go more than just a bump. But feel free. You're
Creatures. That sounds like fun.
Dalamar. Stop it. Shush.
I mean, if they're
Oh, you're
zombies,
going
around,
to
I
be a
think-
fun one, I can tell.
I mean, if there's
Out of
zombies
character,
around,
I'm
there's something-
assuming that's Triss talking to Dalamar.
Yes.
Okay.
What was that, Akari?
I mean, some of us can handle our undead. Just saying.
Oh, my dear, there are more than just undead creatures that go bump in the night. Horrors that only you dream about in your deepest and darkest nightmares. Those that extend to even the very past the very pits of the nine hells. Those that extend far more darker than even the darkest of vampires.
At least the friends, at least from her friends. Akari kind of looks at her. Is this Saya saying it, or was this Jordan?
That was Jordan.
It was Jordan. Jordan kind of looks. Jordan kind of looks at Akari. Jesus, Akari looks at Jordan. Words. Blech. Akari looks at Jordan and kind of goes, "Believe me, we all have our secrets." She kind of like, for the first time, at least with her friends, she kind of like goes in a serious tune and kind of drops the "gosh darn tootin' like" attitude kind of thing.
That one could be fun for you to play with. Don't you think so? That was say it to Dalamar.
Alright, say that again. About half of that cut out. My apologies.
That one could be fun to play with. Don't you think so?
I haven't heard you complain yet, now have I?
Oh, but watching you smile is one of my sheer delights in this world. Especially when it's most genuine.
Flatter me, my lovely. I have a feeling this is going to be quite the fun adventure, however.
So, if there's nothing else, and the gnome goes to stand, I have things to attend to, personally with, I gotta go. So, anyway, the keep is yours. Don't fuck it up. Anything you break, you bought. Don't get too drunk. Have a great night. And he goes to turn and to walk away.
There's no that roll. Favors its itchiness.
Akari's kind of like, so is it nighttime at this point, GM?
It's, yeah, evening. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, Akari's gonna go, like, go step outside, kind of like before the group can say anything, and she kind of, like, just goes to take a moment, listening outside to, like, the noises of like the woods and the howls of the night, and kind of like what. So, question, and this kind of accrues into what we were talking about a backstory of hers. What is the moon like at this point? Is it like out? Is it not? Like
It's a cloudy evening.
cloudy? Okay. She kind of like, obviously the rest of the group may not get this moment. She kind of like worries for the like first time in a while about certain things with her backstory, like kind of hoping like things don't go like really with what's going on and everything, and like hoping she can keep her secret a little while longer than she feels like she might not be able to as long as it she hopes to. She's like, you know, kind of thing. But she's sitting outside at the moment.
Okay. Makari's sitting outside. Red, Triss, Nixie.
Open all the drawers, looking and seeing what's in here.
You're gonna jack stuff from the high priest. Is that what your plan is?
I'm just gonna see if there's anything in here.
All right. All right. Give me an investigation check.
6.
You find knickknacks and trinkets. You don't find anything of real value like you may or may not have been hoping. There's a couple of weird forks spooning about, and which is weird because you would assume that this would be like the war planning room. There may be some old moldy cheese every once in a while. There may be some slices of bread hanging out. It just odd it ends in trinkets and weird things and
I just can continue doing that, finding little trinkets everywhere. I'm just doing that in the background.
Chris would like to see if she can find like a barracks area, and just run through some combat drills on some training dummies. Get a good workout before bed.
okay. She can do that. Nixie?
Let's see. Is going to see where that gnome is at because they still owe her some water.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You It's true. He does.
Yoo-hoo, Jordan!
You see this what looks like kind of a maid of the house scurry up to you, just a humanoid kind of figurine, like, oh god, I'm so sorry, I water, there was so many things to prepare for, here you go, ma'am, and hands it to you, and like bows and like backs away from you.
Oh. Well, he's a lucky little thing. Gonna see if he wanted to cuddle with Big Mama. She takes a gulp of water.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Sorry about that. I just have a very visual imagination, and I can just see this giant or half-orc woman reaching down to pick up this little 3-foot-tall gnome.
If
And wanting to cuddle. I can just see it.
Nixie, if you roll me a perception check.
Precipitation? Got you.
Give me a precipitation check.
Got you. It's a 21.
Okay. So as you're kind of like watching the handmaiden kind of walk and scurry out, you hear whistling from atop the stairs, walking across the banner, which going from one side of the room to the other, which you think maybe I don't know is a bathroom or something of that sorts on the other side, and you just see Jordan, completely naked, other than boxers, in which are purple and red hearts. He does not seem to notice you.
She's gonna go over towards Jordan and then gently pats his head.
Oh,
Hello
oh.
there.
I mean, he's holding something, some sort of liquid in his hand. It seems to be a sparkling red liquid.
What's that you got there?
Juice?
Is that what it is?
Uh-huh. Would you like to try some?
Of course.
He hands
Of
you,
course I want to.
he kind of pulls it back hesitantly from you. Actually, we should have all of the group try this. Are they around still?
It can just be us, little one.
Let's go. Let's round up the group.
Picks him up. She picks him up and then just walks towards his room.
No, Jesus. Oh, dear.
No,
Oh, dear.
he's going to hop off of her shoulder real quick and scurry back to the war room before all of you disperse for the evening.
She picks him up again and just like grabs him up. Listen here.
Kari is still outside.
Listen here. You're so adorable and well, if we're gonna be on an adventure, I just want to say. She gently boops his nose. That I don't want to be alone tonight.
No,
I forgot to tell your friend something. I forgot to tell your friend something. It's very important. Very, very important. I need to do this. Are they still here?
It can wait. It can wait in the morning. She like shushes him up with a kiss, and then when they walk towards his room.
And on that note, can I ask one request, please, our lovely DM? Can we go to a BRB? Because I need to step away from keys for just a second.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's a good way to go, BRB.
I'm having fun.
Feeling good. I'm
This
having
is
a
great.
None of you
Yeah,
could be
you
heard. Oh, yes, you
I
could. Okay,
couldn't
great.
resist
I
that
could.
one comment.
do-
Sorry, Tay, I just couldn't.
It's totally fine.
We
All
are
right.
good.
So Triss is how when we last left. Triss is training for whatever freaking reason in the middle of the night.
Well, she does. She only needs to like meditate for 4 hours, so she. This is where she does most of her training. While
Akari
everyone else is sleeping.
is staring at the moon.
Yippers. Yippers.
Nixie is doing Nixie things with Jordan apparently.
Just loving up that high priest, man.
This is what I get for making a gnome. Of course, I should have realized.
A gnome and a half orc, though.
I'm glad. I don't know. Do you guys like my orc? You guys like Nixie?
I love her. I love her.
Red, are you doing anything special?
Yeah, I've moved from knick-knack searching for.
Oh, right, you're
I moved on from that to assembling stuff to make a little nest in the corner.
just randomly in the war room. Like, I'm just gonna nest here in the corner right now.
Finding those like comfy things and putting them in a pile.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna make a corner of the throne room and like go to sleep. Like an animal.
I mean, why not?
Nixie
like an animal,
is.
because he is a bird.
He is a bird man. He's not
He is
rat
a
man.
bird
He's
man.
bird man.
He's bird man.
I think
Nixie-
say. Oh, go ahead.
Nixie is with Jordan.
I hate it here. Fucking hate it. Here.
So,
Never make a gnome, chat. Never, ever make a gnome. Anything.
But is he hot?
I didn't describe him. No one knows. He might not be. Nixie will have to tell you.
Nixie's pansexual, so she loves everyone.
Saya is probably going to retire to her room.
Obviously, Dalamar will be going with her.
She's like, as they're like walking up to her room. She's like, "Can I help you?"
I just assumed you'd want me to come along. Was I mistaken?
I mean, I guess if you really want to.
Don't sound so sure. You having second thoughts about having a second shadow, my lovely?
Do I have much of a choice?
There's always a choice.
She goes to reach out for their hand and then pulls herself back in unsurety.
I'm not about to force myself on you, my dear. You should know that by now.
Well, if you want to come, I'm not gonna say no.
I can always hang out in a corner so you don't feel like you're being so closed in, if that would make you feel more at ease.
No, then you're just gonna creepily watch me from the corner, and I don't know which is worse.
You won't know if I'm watching you or not. I could have my back turned all night for all you know.
You're so frustrating.
And yet you keep me around, so what does that say about you?
She, like, tries to punch them in the shoulder.
Oh Jesus! Oh
But
God!
It's a shadow, so nothing's gonna hit anyway.
right, but like playfully punches them in the shoulder. But again, misses because, shadow.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Spicy.
She like folds her hands and pouts and like struts off. Like, fine.
Watch that strut.
So, as your evening festivities, whatever you partake in, come to a close.
Wait, I want to say one thing. All you can hear is just Jordan like saying, "Oh dear."
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Oh my.
Oh, God.
And like the bed rocking heavily.
Oh, boy.
How did this happen in my life? How did we get here, chat?
Inner peace.
If
Inner
DM
peace.
If DM
Inner
allows
peace.
How did we get here, chat?
You
If
made a
DM
comment about
allows
not
it.
flirting with your NPCs, and yet this was the character that you told me to bring back. Come on now. Anyway,
Yeah, you
back
put
to
out the
story.
challenge of don't flirt with your NP. You should know this group now.
I
We
wasn't
took that as
expecting
a
the high
challenge.
gnome priest.
Come
The
on,
gnome
you know this
priest.
group by now.
How does that song go? Mommy don't know, Daddy's getting hot.
Jesus!
He was saying, "Oh God!"
Start
already.
making
Oh God!
start making
already.
NPCs of like who people we know. Starting with the green old hermit named Reluctant.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't worry.
Ain't
she
none
ain't gonna play
ain't none of y'all hitting on him.
with- No. But
Oh, just give me a second. Tristle's try.
I was
Nixie,
gonna say, that's my nephew. I don't care what character I'm playing, I'm not hitting on my nephew. Sorry, it's not happening.
Nixie is just having a blast with Jordan, and they're just having fun. So yeah.
Uh-huh.
If DM allows it. If not, then they'll just cuddle.
We will fade to black there.
She approves.
This one we simply call courage. This is a snow mead. We're gonna start with the courage and not talk about dragons. I run in and shut the door. Anyway, so as your evening festivities come to a close, the sun beams in your respected rooms. As you awaken to a new day, a new hope, a new purpose. What are y'all doing?
I'm assuming because Akari probably would. I'm thinking Akari probably would have fallen asleep outside.
So you're probably the first to wake up since, sun and birds and other things.
Right.
Nixie's probably gonna be up.
Well, there goes Jordan trying to sneak out of the room.
Oh, he looks a hot mess. Nixie's just. She has like this smirk. She has like this, like, yeah, we did it type of
Oh, Jesus
smile.
Christ.
And she's just.
Jesus.
And she just pats him on the head. Don't worry, Jordan. Everybody does something.
I should probably leave. I should probably not be seen here, with you, and, I should probably leave, as I should probably, see your party off to leave. Gotta go. And he runs out of the room.
No problem, lad. No problem, lad. He's embarrassed of what he's doing, of what we just did. But don't worry. He's a grown man. He knows what he did. Very good at it, quite actually.
Yes.
And she's fixing up her armor and just going down where the party is at.
Red and Triss?
Chris, upon finishing her meditation for the evening, is going to head down to the war room to try and meet up with her compatriots.
I'm making small talk with the birds out the window.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh.
So, Triss, as you walk in the war room, you see Red just talking bird.
Just leaning up on the windowsill, just whistling, and they're the morning birds.
And you see Jordan comes scuttering in, looking a hot mess, and holding a red liquid in his hand.
Rough night, darling.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. And he's walking as dignified as he can straight past you.
Darling, just so you know, the whole keep heard you last night. You're not hiding it from anyone.
You have no proof.
I swear to God, and Akari says that she kind of comes in and hears this last bit. If Nixie comes in dancing like a darn tootin' prairie dog, I might actually laugh at y'all.
Nixie comes in and she is stretching, one arm above her head and stretching. And stretching, showing off the... Can't say that.
Oh, yeah.
But showing off the little love taps he gave her. And just would pat his head and then just walks away. Good morning, everybody.
Say is gonna get up and get ready for the day and look at her shadow, literally. Kind of sigh and start to head down to the war room.
I gotta walk pups. I will.
Okay. Should we go to BRB or no? No? Okay.
It'll be a while, so nah. I'll type in chat if I need.
Okay, good, because I'm gonna need you for this next round a little bit. So pay attention. So, as you all gather in the war room, you see Jordan, you see the rest of your compatriots. Jordan's looking hella like he just drank 4 gallons of the strongest mead you could possibly imagine. The Alifair Wilds is about a 3 days travel from, Ashun. He's holding a red liquid in his hand. You might need your energy. I have this really great energy drink. Anyone want a sip?
Can I do an investigation check or arcana check on this liquid?
Sure.
Wait, do you leave it to me to decide?
Give me both.
Oh, okay. That's actions. I'm not trying to attack Jordan. Give me this. Yeah, that's a nat one and that one.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a red liquid that you perceive to believe is.
And that one on the fucking investigation check.
Yeah, it looks like a red liquid that you perceive to be an energy drink.
God damn it! Fucking nat ones on both. What the fuck? Okay.
None for me, thanks. But maybe one of your other fine hirees, employees would like a sip. As she, like, gestures to the rest of you.
If this was an energy drink. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. If this was an energy drink, lad, how come you wasn't using it last night?
I didn't feel the need. I was highly energized.
She gives Nixie gives like a blush, and like she has like this grin, like a big grin, like Alistair would be jealous of her smile right now. Just
Actually, you know, I would really like the opinion of someone who has been with the noble class. I'm trying to make a new and improved energy drink to help you focus more and specifically directed to the nobles so that they can stay up to plan, with the attacks and things that we think are going to show up. I know you said that, that you're energized as it is, but I would really like for you to try it. And he's going to kind of hand it almost, or stick it out towards Triss.
Interesting.
Or maybe that of a countrywoman. Or, I haven't tried it on animals. Birds would be highly...
You try it on me.
Highly, interesting to also see. Yeah, you can roll an insight. Go for it.
I'm kind of on the same boat. Can I roll an insight as well?
Sure.
$16.
What was yours, Makari?
16.
16.
Insight for me is a 13.
Triss and Nixie, you definitely are like, oh, okay, yeah, this is totally a new energy drink he's trying out for the nobles. Akari, you're like, I mean, it could be, but there might be more to the story than he's letting on. But, like, you're like, I don't know if I really want to question this, but there might be something fishy.
I just might be a country woman here, but I'm kind of questioning your reasoning with this liquid right now.
My reasoning? I have no reasoning. I'm a high priest. I mean, we experiment with things, so, I mean...
I'm gonna roll intimidation.
I experimented last night, so, that helps my research a lot.
Oh, really? Mr. High Priest, would you like to go for round 2?
No, Jesus Christ.
No. But if you would like to try Akari or Triss, by all means. I would like to. And what is Akari? Akari is not a human. What is she?
A fire ganassi.
Okay. I would love to see the reaction to either an elf or a fire ganassi. That would be very helpful, especially you, Akari. I mean, I'm kind of interested in both of you, but your fire heritage would be intriguing.
I don't trust this at all. Outside of here. Hmm. Really don't trust this. Just kind of gonna look at the pieces. Kind of be like, I don't know. You seem very adamant about all this. I'm like, I don't know.
I am.
Research, my dear. It's just research. I mean, why am I falling into Alistair? It's just research.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like grab it and examine it? Maybe like doing like a nature check or something, or medicine or something to see if it's poisoned.
Sure, give me a medicine check. I've already tried it on me, and it's very effective. I had much energy last night.
17.
Um,
I'm trying to see like what's in it, basically. Or if it is like medicine or poisonous or something.
so you can definitely tell it's not necessarily poisonous. It doesn't necessarily have any curable properties to it, to where it would cure an illness or an ailment or anything of that nature.
So I don't like recognize anything like any like herbs that I would recognize as being like medicine or anything like that.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. I try to make him drink it. Like I shove it in his face.
I've already tried it. I told you. Akari, god damn it, sorry. Nixie can attest to all of the fun that she had last night.
No, drink it right now. Go ahead.
Why don't you?
I'm not drinking it.
I'll give you 1,000. I'll give you 1,000 gold right now if you help me with my research.
I want to like palm the back of his skull and like push him towards it.
Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord.
Okay.
I guess it'll be like a grapple or something.
I don't have a character made for this. I don't have rolls.
Like -2 strength. It's fine.
Sure, give me a grapple check.
That should be like a. I forgot how to do grapple. Oh, there we go. Right there. Okay, so the target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw. Unarmed strike. Okay. I got a 13 unarmed strike.
I didn't plan for this. I didn't plan to be hit or shoved in my face. So he
GM always has to be prepared.
he kind of stops fighting you, Red, and he's like, "Oh, fine, give me that," and he takes it from you again, and you see him take a small swig, or a swig, and you see him closes, like, as he takes a swig, he closes his eyes. You see it's him drink it, and then go to look down. It's still on eyes. Look down at the floor, and see. I feel very energetic. Your turn.
Drinking that shit.
Yeah, no, thank you. Akari kind of looks like, bless
Little
your
freak.
heart, but I'm gonna pass, you weirdo.
Oh, does this mean you want to go around too now, do ya? She picks him up again.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Akari's gonna look at Nixie. Him down!
And she's gonna look at...
Let me make a deal with you. Nixie, you get your buddy over there, that elf buddy over there, to drink this, and I will go around 2, 3, and 4 with you when you come back.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, God.
She's gonna do an insight on Jordan. Just
Okay.
Up and down. Yeah.
Okay.
And her face kind of looks serious. Like she's not doing like the goofy, like flirty, goofy gesture. No, she's looking at him like you never seen like an orc stare at him like this, like dead, like emotionless. So that's
Research, of course. I told you, research. I would like to see how your elf metabolism, how quickly it cycles through it.
Can I do a deception check?
Sure.
I got an 11 on insight.
Never mind, that was a 7. I was gonna try to see how truthful Jordan was trying to be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you think he's telling you the truth. If you can get the elf to take a sip of this, then he will go round 2, 3, and 4 with you when you get back. But you intrigue me so. A warrior such as yourself, from nobility.
She's not the only one that's from nobility, though, lad.
I've already tried it on a orc. It got the results that I needed. All right, well, fine if you're not going to take it. I'll just... And he'll put like a cap on it and hand it to Triss. Now, I guess you all are raring to go. So I hope you the well. I hope you the best. And
the well.
May the gods be with you.
Can we take it with us?
I'm sorry?
Can we take it with us?
Yeah, he gave it to Triss. Triss has a red potion of energy. Or so she thinks. See, Sora's too smart for this. I should have picked someone else. It's alright. It's that... Yes, Triss has a potion of energy. Yep, absolutely. That's what she has.
Uh-huh. I'm not believing it.
Yeah, neither am I. I'm really not.
Wait, is Sora back?
No, he's talking in chat.
Ooh.
So, what do you all want to do? It's the twin brain. I should have picked someone else. He knows my brain too well. To be fair, Jordan told him not to. He didn't mean himself!
There's no way.
Are you guys just heading out on the road?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So, as you guys head out and say your goodbyes, Alifair Wilds is about a 3 days travel from Ashun, through the woods, cities, and mountains. Val, give me a percentile roll.
A percentile roll. Okay.
Yep.
That's a new one.
51.
51?
51.
Okay. I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
God
Oh.
dang it. Oh no. Oh.
That was a nat 20. That's a 25 for Dalamar.
13 for Akari.
Of course, the squishy one's gonna get a high roll now. Have a shadow that's gonna play now. Okay.
What the hell did we just piss off?
Red?
24.
Nixie?
Got an 11.
Saya needs to roll. All right. Oh, right. And I need to roll for that.
I'm so confused.
What?
I don't know what we pissed off, but okay.
It's just a dex roll, right? I'm pretty sure it's just a dex roll.
Who got an 11? Oh, me.
All right. Well. And then Isaac will go ahead and roll when they come back.
Isaac?
Yes, Jackie's character.
He's scary. Character.
So, as you guys travel along the road, seemingly uneventful until you come up to a caravan. It's a caravan of traders being rummaged by 5 bandits on the road. They stop and they turn and look at you and they say, "You might want to keep walking if you know what's good for you." And that's where we're going to end.
So we'll start session 2 in combat. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. That was awesome. I'm glad you guys like Nixie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fun.
So what did y'all think about session 1? What were some highs?
I
What
had
were some
fun.
lows?
What did you think about Dalamar's part in session 1?
I think they have an interesting friendship budding.
I mean, I definitely think people are going to be annoyed with the Kari very soon with the country shit.
Do you guys have any thoughts about Maxine or your dragon friend?
A dragon. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Dragon that we're supposed to attack?
Are you guys ready? Do you guys think should I throw her into next session as well? Are you guys ready to take on Maxine?
no.
God, no.
Nah.
Only
We are
level
level
fucking
5.
You're level fucking 5, woman. Slow the fuck down.
We can take care.
You guys got this. She's only like a level 17 necromancer.
And I am a level
17.
5. I'm a level 5 squishy necromancer with 42 health. I would be dead.
So does that mean you don't want to fight the dragon Iris after her then? Without rest.
Not particularly.
You guys don't like TPKs?
No.
Not particularly.
Sora says Triss is ready. Sora says Triss can take a necromancer. Stunning strike for days. Alright, so how about we just have Triss go up against Maxine? See how that goes.
Jesus.
In fact, why don't we just put Triss against Iris? Can't cast spells. I mean, you're not wrong, Sora. You're not wrong.
I can't see the chat because I'm not in the stream. What did Sora say in chat?
He said, Triss can take a necromancer. Stunning strike for days. Can't cast spells if you're stunned. Not wrong.
I had forgotten that Dalamar has like a +5 on initiative.
Yeah, so Dalamar's going first.
I've got
This could be interesting. The squishy's going first. Oh, goody.
Oh, what'd you get?
I rolled a natural 20 and I've got a
Yeah.
+5 on initiative, so I rolled a 25.
Yeah, so she got a 35. Yeah.
Did what?
So she got a 35.
How did that come to a 35?
You add 10 to your natural 20s roll.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. Thank you,
Well,
O
good night,
great
guys.
and wonderful God of Dice Taliesin. Have a good night, Will.
See you guys.
Night, Will. Sleep well with this rain. I hate thunderstorms.
I will see you guys next time. TV will need to talk about this thing that you brought up to me about the beginning of session. Or we'll have to figure something out.
Yep.
We'll have to talk more. Pro-DM to DM.
Absolutely.
But I
Stick
will
around.
see you all next time.
See ya.
Bye.
We're gonna find somebody to raid out to here, friends.
forgot it's Pi Day.
Yep, 3.14.
Mm-mm-mm.
Pi Day, baby.
And they didn't do pie at work. I'm surprised. Usually on stuff like last week, I think it was National Oreo Day. And they're walking around school passing out Oreos to all of us. And I'm like, I'm the one trying to watch the sugar I'm eating. Thanks. Okay. Gotta know your thoughts on something that Dalamar said. When you mentioned that she kind of goes strutting on down the hallway and their reaction, what did you think of what Dalamar said? Or do you remember right this minute what they said?
I don't.
And Dalamar's response was, look
Oh.
at that strut.
She heard it. Don't you worry.
The look on your face when Dalamar made the comment about manners. I was like, she's gonna kill me for that one later.
But I will be right back, kiddos.
Alright.
Alrighty.
All right, friends. Thanks for coming along, guys. It's been fun. I will be back probably, hopefully, sometime tomorrow. Probably not. Maybe tomorrow night with some Dead by Daylight. Stick around, friends. Next week we are doing some two campaigns of D&D on this channel. I'm so excited. I love being DM. 2 campaigns. We are doing Vecna and the Eve of Ruin, and we are also doing no title. I have no title. Stick around though. We're gonna go ahead and roll out. I mean, I guess that makes sense. We're gonna roll out to to Die For Me 10. They're doing some D&D as well. So let's go say hello. Let's go say hello. All right, friends, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for popping by. Y'all have been fantastic. Have a great night.